Have you ever met someone at a party, a business cocktail, a business meeting, or maybe at a dinner, and you meet this person, you shake this person's hand, you hear her or his name clearly, but 5 seconds later, the name's gone, and you simply can't recall it. And you're constantly searching on your mind actually and trying to remember, what was this person's name again? And it makes you feel uncomfortable, awkward, maybe even guilty. And you find it difficult actually to concentrate on the current situation, the conversation, what the person is talking about, what the person is asking you, because maybe you have the feeling, damn, I forgot the name and I simply can't really connect with this person now because it makes me feel uncomfortable. And the thing is, to get this straight, if you forget names easily, it says something about you. And in today's video, we want to have a closer look at this scenario and this awkward moment and what you can do from now on to be better in remembering names of other people. The first thing that we need to understand is it's not about a memory thing. It's not about having a bad memory. It's more about where does the attention go. Because your brain remembers what it considers as important. So everything that seems to be not important just fades away. So the wrong question that you could ask yourself now is, why is my memory actually so bad? Ask yourself instead, where is actually my attention right now? So next time you meet someone that you haven't met before and this person shares her name, ask yourself afterwards, where was my attention actually? Did I listen properly? What was I thinking of? Was I rather focusing on my appearance? Was I asking myself, what is this person maybe thinking of me? How do I look? How do I appear? Do I have a confident appearance? What's happening actually around me? Maybe there are also some other people around you, or it's somewhere during a business meeting and there are so many people around, maybe several new people that you meet, and on top it's an important meeting for you. Maybe it's with some new clients or clients to be, and you are nervous anyway. And that's the moment actually where we struggle with names, especially in stress moments. So, and when you are under stress, it's completely normal that you might have problems with remembering names, simply because your brain is focusing on something completely different. You are more in this survival mode. And then it's really tough for us to get the best out of our brain, and our cognitive ability is limited. So we can say actually we are suffering in a moment like that from some kind of brain problem. And let's have a look at this in a deeper psychological level. So if you are preoccupied, your mind is preoccupied with other stuff like, as I said, stress, nervousness, you are maybe anxious, maybe you don't like going to this meeting, you don't like spending time at a business cocktail because you think it's boring, or you're just maybe not feeling comfortable when meeting new people, then your brain is simply not fully available. And that, as a consequence, means sometimes even we have some kind of brain fog. You're just not focusing on what's really important now. So that's the person maybe opposite of you, because you're in this survival mode. And then it's about, maybe you'd rather just get out of the room, leave the room, and go back maybe into a safe environment instead of being in this rather uncomfortable situation. And there's one more thing that really matters when it's about forgetting or remembering names. That's something actually that I always see on myself. I'm not good in remembering names, but I can say it has nothing to do with confidence. It has nothing to do that I don't feel comfortable maybe in meeting new people. I'm curious, I'm open, I'm always happy more actually when I meet new people. However, you also have to bear in mind that we are not made for multitasking. So when you meet someone new, then you either focus on this cognitive elements and you hear, maybe you just hear the information, so the name in this case, or on the other hand, you scan the people around you, you scan the people that you meet right now. And that's exactly the point with me. So if I meet someone new, my brain is more focused, let's say, on the body language. I'm more focused on the senses. So I don't do this with a clear intention. It's simply what I have the feeling is more important in this moment. So the information that I'm gathering in this moment when you meet someone new is I see maybe the facial expression, I see the body language, I see the gestures, I see the mimics. So that's actually far more important to me than the name. But I'm fully aware that this can cause some negative feelings within myself, simply as I described in the beginning, simply because I can't recall the name. And this can lead to a rather uncomfortable feeling because I want to connect with that person. And for that, I find it personally really good and important if I also add the name from time to time in whatever I say. So, for example, it's not just like I ask a question. So, what's the reason for you to be here at this meeting or at this business cocktail? And then if I can add the name, this is something psychologically which makes it easier for me to connect with the people, with the person opposite of me or the people around me. So if I say, so what are you actually doing here? What did you bring here to this business cocktail? What's the reason for that you're here at this business cocktail, Peter or Dora? And that's that also gives the people around you the feeling that you're really respecting them, that you're listening. And that, of course, is a door opener for a very good and fruitful conversation and connection for the future. And that's why we have to say names matter, because the people, they feel respected. And when you mention their name from time to time, they feel seen, not only respected, but also seen. They feel important, they feel valuable. And it doesn't matter where it is. If it is, as I said, at a business cocktail, in a business meeting, or if it is somewhere at a party where you meet someone new, add the name in your sentences, in your communication from time to time. This will give the people around you a good feeling and they feel seen. So now we have to talk about how can you fix this in the future and how did I manage to fix it? I'm still not perfect, but I'm improving. And now let's have a look at what you can do and what I would recommend. So the first thing to understand here is it's not about a memory trick or something like that. It's more a presence shift. So what I would recommend you do in the future is the following. When you meet someone new and you shake the person's hand, the person tells you their name and says, "Hi, my name is Peter. Nice to meet you." So the first thing that you do then is you pause, you smile, you look at them, and then you repeat their name. That gives your brain a clear signal that this is important to you. This is important for the brain. And then you're going to find it much, much easier to remember the name. So, for example, if that person says, "Hi, my name is Peter. Nice to meet you," you could say, "Nice to meet you, Peter. My name is Steven." You could even practice this in front of the mirror if you want to. Or you practice it maybe with some friends or someone in the family, just to make it feel more natural and you get used to it. But the most important part is here, pause. You have to slow down. And this will also give you the time to do the second thing that I was talking about. What's so important to me is that you analyze the body language. Look at the person and then try to absorb everything with your senses. Collect as much information as you can and then bring everything together. Because then we can be very, very successful in our relationships and building up relationships and a good communication. First, we remember the name. So this gives us also the confidence from now on. Hey, yeah, well, I can connect with the person. I can name the person. I can add the name to when I ask questions or when I say something, which helps us build up respect, trust, connection. And at the same time, it gives us the opportunity, as I said, you analyze with your eyes especially, and what you hear, of course, all your senses, what sort of impression this person makes on you. And the good thing about it is when you slow down the pace in your communication, let's say, or when meeting new people, this will also reduce your stress level. And this will give the people around you also the feeling that you are confident, that you are absolutely within you, you're in balance. And when your mind slows down, your attention deepens. And when your attention deepens, your relationships evolve. So the conclusion for us now is, if you forget names easily, it has nothing to do that you're not interested or you're not respectful or that you don't care. It's simply that you are being distracted. And once you reclaim your attention and the focus on what really matters now, and that's the name and that's the body language, then you're gonna succeed in your relationships and in your communication. Now it's up to you. I would recommend try this out and let me know in the comment section how it worked. And maybe you even have some additional ideas or tricks that help you actually remember the names of people that you meet. In case you found this video helpful, I would be delighted if you shared it with others that might benefit from it. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Thank you for watching. Take care and see you soon. Bye.